Breathe better and sleep deeper with the Levoit Classic 160 Top Fill Humidifier. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description to get your Levoit Top Fill Humidifier on Amazon today and enjoy a healthier, more comfortable home.
Have you ever seen someone whizzing by on an e-bike or scooter, dodging pedestrians and cars with ease? In Hong Kong, that's a growing concern for lawmakers and road safety advocates alike. The government is now working on new rules to regulate the use of electric mobility devices, including e-bikes and scooters. According to latest data from the police, there were 467 arrests made between January and September last year for using these devices illegally on pedestrian roads, a whopping 70% increase from the same period in 2023. That's got everyone talking about the need for stricter controls. But why do e-bikes and scooters even come into question? Well, they're classified as motor vehicles under the Road Traffic Ordinance, which means they must be licensed before being used on public or private roads. The thing is, most of these devices aren't quite that reliable, with varying quality in the market. As you might expect, there's a lot of debate about this issue. Some argue that e-bikes and scooters can be super convenient for commuters, especially those who rely on them to make a living. And they're right. It's not always easy to get around without one of these devices. But others point out the dangers of these devices being used on roads with pedestrians. I mean, we've all seen videos of people almost getting hit by e-bikes and scooters at high speeds. It's a scary thought, especially for families and young children. So what do we need to see change? Well, some lawmakers are calling for the government to introduce laws that allow power-assisted pedal cycles to be ridden on cycling tracks, designated areas where they can safely ride without worrying about pedestrians or cars. For example, lawmaker Ben Chan Han Panan from the Democratic Alliance for the Betterment and Progress of Hong Kong says authorities could table an amendment bill in the first quarter this year. But others are more cautious, worried that even with rules in place, people will just find ways to ride these devices anyway. The Transport Department is studying the regulatory arrangement for e-bikes and scooters. But it's clear that we need some kind of oversight to ensure safety on our roads. And it's not just about the quality of the devices, it's also about how they're being used. So what can we expect from these new rules? Well, for starters, we might see a requirement for e-bike and scooter riders to wear helmets and drive at slower speeds. Some takeaways even told us that would be a good start, something to get them riding more safely. But will it be enough? Only time will tell. One thing's for sure, though, Hong Kong needs some kind of solution to this e-bike and scooter problem. And with the government working on new regulations, we might just see some positive change soon.